evening to all my crypto peculiars. So, have you been curious about what's happening in the market? Don't you worry, the Coin Monks got you covered. Okay, so before starting with our updates, let's quickly quote today's headlines. Metaverse Mania, AXS, MANA, ENJ, SAND show no signs of stopping. US Senator submits resolution to allow crypto payments in Capital Complex. Hong Kong regulator re-evaluates retail crypto ETFs laws. Bitcoin reverses Tuesday gains while Solana joins Ethereum in fresh all-time highs. So let's start with our video. Firstly, Metaverse's hype is at another level now. People are excited to see the outcome promised by the company. Last time I saw something this hyped was Avengers Endgame, no doubt. But I seriously hope it matches the love for it too and doesn't end up disappointing people. Overnight pumping that sends currencies to the moon is nothing new in the cryptoverse. Metaverse tokens have seen some hyped rallies and a lot of social media attention in the recent week after Facebook's announcement of its Meta redesign. Mana led the way in terms of gains as Meta Frenzy took hold, followed by Sand, ENJ, and finally the gaming behemoth Axie Infinity. As with any other hyped phenomenon, as the Meta excitement grew, traders and investors naturally wanted to hop on board. However, with the majority of the aforementioned alts already trading at their all-time highs, what is the best course of action moving ahead? And how are Metaverse tokens looking? Apart from the newfound social attention, Decentraland's native token Mana, like Engine Coin ENJ and Sandbox, has a lot in common with Engine Coin and Sandbox. While Facebook's Meta rebranding announcement was the catalyst for the currency's growth, the coins found themselves in a golden situation as other corporations like Nike and Microsoft raced into the Metaverse frenzy. The native tokens of Decentraland and Sandbox showed significant gains after the announcement on October 28, while Mana offered its hodlers a 302% weekly return. Sand delivered them a 174% weekly gain. Furthermore, Engine Coin achieved a weekly ROI of about 50%, while Axie was last in the ROI race with a return of 10%. These coins' gains were aided by widespread retail FOMO as seen by their huge transaction volumes. The trade volumes of Mana, Sand, and ENJ all showed significant increases, indicating that participants were flocking to the buzz. So it appeared that institutional interest combined with retail FOMO sailed these alts boats. Soared to new heights, Mana, ENJ, and Sand also movement at the time of writing. AXS, on the other hand, has been consolidating since early October, spiking after the announcement but failing to make any significant changes. Could these coins still be a new good addition to your portfolio now that the buzz has subsided and the coins have stabilized? Yes, and yes. Notably, most of these coins witnessed significant exchange outflows, which could indicate that hodlers bolstered their holdings and kept them in cold wallets away from exchanges. This could now operate as a price cushion. In addition, their active addresses decreased, but they still hung on to above average levels. Mana and Sand both showed a significant drop in active addresses, while Engine Coin's active addresses remained at greater levels. AXS's active addresses, on the other hand, were still scoring below average. The Metaverse craze, however, was far from over. In reality, this appeared to be identical to the NFT craze, when alts pumped alongside the NFT frenzy. As a result, it's possible that the Metaverse's narrative will continue to pump these alts. Regardless, it is advisable to conduct your own homework before jumping on board. So moving forward, yesterday only we discussed about how a US senator believes in Bitcoin and at the same time ignores other coins, but it looks like today a senator has tried to take the crypto acknowledgement to a large scale, just like me taking the fake scenarios in my head to another level. Senator Ted Cruz of Texas introduced a resolution on the Senate floor on Monday that would mandate all gift shops, eateries, and vending machines with the Capitol complex to accept Bitcoin payments. The resolution, titled Adopting Cryptocurrency in Congress as an Exchange of Payment for Transactions, or ACCEPT, also prohibits the architect of Capitol, a presidential appointee who oversees the administration of the Capitol complex, from entering into contracts that forbid the use of cryptocurrency as a form of payment unless it is cost-effective and value-centered for patrons. As customers better understand and embrace cryptocurrencies, merchants are increasingly adopting cryptocurrency as a payment method, Cruz stated in an interview with Breitbart News. Congress has a reputation for being hesitant to adopt new technology. My bill would put Congress in a position to lead on this issue. Cruz made waves in October when he said that the Texas Blockchain Summit that unused A natural gas might be utilized to mine Bitcoin and help the state's electricity system. Cruz voted against Biden's nomination for comptroller of the currency, Sol Omarova, in September, partly because she would overregulate cryptocurrency. Cruz proposed an amendment to an infrastructure measure in August that would have repealed a clause requiring the reporting of crypto transactions worth more than $10,000. Moreover, Hong Kong has been in the news lately due to the regulations passed by them for crypto. Looks like they're as strict as my school. Anyways, let's dive into it. Hong Kong's Securities and Futures Commission is investigating legislation governing virtual currency transactions, including whether individuals can engage in exchange-traded funds. According to a report published on Wednesday by the South China Morning News, 2018 legislation restricted cryptocurrency transactions via funds or trading platforms to professional investors with a minimum investment of $8 million. Re-evaluation will be done to assess if it is still suitable for purpose and whether revisions are required. According to SFC Deputy Chief Executive Julia Leung Fyung Yi, virtual assets are moving nearer traditional finance, Vyung Yi remarked at the 2021 Hong Kong Financial Technology Week conference, indicating the need to revisit the rules. There are more and more forms of virtual asset investment instruments accessible, and traditional exchanges in other countries are now offering cryptocurrency ETFs. Despite the fact that these financial products can be purchased from other nations, Hong Kong-based investors are unable to purchase crypto ETFs. At least 12 applications for these funds have been filed with the SEC in the United States with the goal of allowing speculators to invest in cryptocurrencies. Companies seeking to supply such investments have made many inquiries to the Hong Kong regulator. Digital assets have surged significantly in popularity since the SFC adopted these laws 3 years ago, with Bitcoin surging sixfold to $62,238 this week. The boom was fueled by large investors and funds pouring money into cryptocurrencies in the hopes of seeing them utilized in payments shortly, while individual investors jumped in for a quick profit. After the evaluation, the SFC is working with the de facto central bank, the Hong Kong Monetary Authority or HKMA, to issue a single circular. The SFC and the HKMA, according to Fung Yi, will apply the premise of same business, same risks, same rules to banks, brokers, and digital platforms engaged in digital currency asset trading. So moving towards our last segment for today, the coin battle for the top 5 still remains, and this time Solana is up some points. Oh, this is now becoming a total multiplayer game, ain't it? Let's dive into it. Before the opening of Wall Street on November 3, Bitcoin dropped to 24-hour low after a previous bull run stalled at $64,000. BTC USD climbed nearly $4,000 before peaking out, with momentum dropping to lows of $62,400 as of this writing. Analysts continued to dismiss any bearish notions in the post-halving Q4. The market appears to be poised, said TechDave, a popular Twitter account. Fibonacci levels that defined Bitcoin price cycle tops in both the 2013 and 2017 post-halving Q4 periods were re-examined in a separate post. Even the next 4.236 extension at $73,500, if BTC USD follows history, would mark the beginning, not the finish, of the most intense phase of rises. Will it be the summit, or will we retop just above log 2.272? Of course, I can't say for sure, but the top of the 2-week RSI channel should tell us, he added, referring to Bitcoin's bullish relative strength indicator. However, if you assume neither and instead believe that BTC will top at the linear 4.236 for the first time in history, with the 2-week RSI failing to hit the channel for the first time in history, that appears to me to be a very low probability wager. For the time being, funding rates have been creeping higher in tandem with price declines. Wednesday was everything but calm for altcoins as Ether continued to hit fresh all-time highs. ETH USD was joined by Solana, which launched its own comeback to see all-time highs of $235 on that day. Polkadot, which has also set new highs on Tuesday, has taken a pause but is still trading above $50 as of this writing. So we would now wind up with our assessment for today morning and meet you all in the evening with even more interesting stuff. Until then, you may consider joining our Telegram channel for free crypto signals. Visit our blog linked below for guides, reviews, and tutorials, and subscribe to the channel and get daily updates about the crypto market. Lastly, with this little favor of CoinMonks, we hope you stay updated. Thanks for watching and have a nice day ahead.